hair is always so, why does it always look, it's because it's curly, right? That's why it always looks like it's different lengths. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to do some free readings tonight. Everybody can take a second to share out. That'll be awesome. Yes, Jackson, I hear you. Nobody cares. What do you want? Stop rubbing your face on the computer, please. I'm busy. What? Nobody wants to see your butt. It's not that kind of a show. Nope. Hi, Ronald. How are you? Hey, Jack. Buddy. It's bring your cat to work day. Kitty booty. He says hello, everybody. Hello. Jack, what are you doing? Jackson, come on. Get off. Ugh. I tell you, children, am I right? How are you? How is everybody? Is this thing on? Hi, Jan. Hi. That was actually Jack. That was Jackson. I have Lucky. I have a cat named Lucky, if that's what you meant. I have Lucky and Jackson. For some reason, Jackson is a pain in the ass. Literally. Oh, somebody was nice enough to leave me a review. How sweet. Okay. Boop. Share. It's Jackson. Yes, we are live. Kind of sad. Oh, no sad here. No sad here. Here's some great news. I got a new tarot deck. One that I've been waiting for a little while. It was pricey. I'm not going to lie. It was pricey, but it's really cool because, first of all, I was really attracted to the artwork on the back and the hive in the background. It reminded me of crystals. So I was really attracted to the design of the card, the artwork. And then on the front of the cards, it has some really cool aspects to the cards. Hi, Skylight. I'm wonderful. How are you? Hi, Chloe. How are you? Thank you so much. Yay, we're live. And so on the front of the cards are really beautiful cards, first of all. This is a 10 of coins or the 10 of cups. What I really love about these cards was several things. And this is called, hold on. They were a little pricey, like I said. A little pricey. Tarot for empaths, Reiki, and energy healers from Starkiss, the Starkiss deck from tarotskills.com. Anyways, I got them on Amazon and they were like $50, which is pricey for tarot cards. That's really as pricey as it gets. But I felt pulled to buy them and I really enjoy them. I've been playing with them and I've been asking them a lot of questions and it's just been fun. You can ask this deck yes or no questions. It has a Y for yes and well, these are all yeses. And then an N for no. You can also, it also has time frames on it. So here says E. So this is, it means early. And then the leaves next to it represent fall. And it represents Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo here. And then it also represents, I believe that's, let me just make sure what I'm seeing here. It's got a little card that tells you all this stuff. And then it also has Mercury. So that's cool. And then there's an M over here, which represents mutable or the ending of a cycle. So isn't that cool? Hi, Jim. How you doing? You still in the hospital? What What cards did you search? Tarot, angel, spirit, or other? Are you talking about to find these ones? These were suggested. They were suggested to me because of the different things that I look at on Amazon because I'm a weirdo. But anyway, I like that they have so many different, and then it comes with this little card that tells you what all the different symbols mean, you know, for astrology and whatnot, and what the different planets mean and all that good stuff. So isn't that super neat? So I thought we could play with these tonight. I thought we could play with my cards. So won't that be fun? And they're very slick. They're very slippery. They're very easy to shuffle, which I love. I don't like the ones that are made out of the really thick cardstock. These are thin and very well, they're like plasticated. So they're made like a really good playing card deck. So anyways, weirdos. Yes. Severe MRSA infection in my foot. Aw. Oh no, Jen, that's terrible. That's horrible. But you're in the hospital, right? Jen, thank you so much for asking. I took the film off of it today because they give you that. Jim, have they put you in the hyperbaric chamber? I want to say, I feel like I have something I want to say about this, Jim, but I'm trying to get clarity on it. So just. Why would they put him in a hyperbaric chamber for that, Chloe? What's that about? What does that do? Hi, Victoria. Sending lots of prayers to you, Jim. And sending some beautiful green healing energy to your foot, as well as red healing energy representing the root chakra. Okay, look, tell them, look, there's a reason you're here, Jim. Look, they did it with her grandma when she had it in the back of her leg and it cleared the infection. So don't come on here with your negative attitude. You never know. Maybe you should mention it. Mr. Jim. Okay, Jim. Sending you lots of healing. Sending you lots of healing. We don't want them to have to take off your foot now, do we? Is it your truck driving foot? They're both your truck driving feet, aren't they? Oy. Well, you got the world card, Jim, which says triumphant completion. So I feel like you will be getting out of this none the worse for wear. I mean, I just feel like it's a harrowing experience for you. Hi, Holly. Hi, Mary. Oh, please share out if you're sweet and kind and lovely. And I'm going to do the same. Hi, Sherry Ann. Very anxious. Oh my, Ronald, any messages for me tonight? Let's see what we got. Oh, that sucks, Jim. Sorry to hear that. What do we have for Ronald? So the universe is saying that you need to let go of something that's not serving you, Ronald. You have the yes, new cards. They're beautiful. so that you can grow and expand. And the thing that's yes. Okay. So the thing that you need to release, okay, you are indulging in comparison. Okay. So whenever you compare yourself to anything or anyone else, you're always going to find yourself lacking. That is what comparison does. It always puts you in a negative vibration because whenever you find yourself needing to compare to other people, it's either you're going to be better than or worse than them. And it's still going to make you feel bad, right? Because when you're like, oh, I'm better than those people, inside you know that that's not cool for you to feel that way. And then if you say like, oh, these people are better than me, then it's not cool for you to feel that way either. Okay. Broke it off with the love interest tonight. Oh, high five. Good for you. Okay. So releasing this toxic relationship or indulgence, which is the devil card in reverse. Notable growth in your life coming up for you. Okay. And try not to compare yourself to other people. Try not to compare her with future people. Okay. Try not to do any kind of comparison because you're always going to put yourself in a negative vibration when you do that. Okay. And then you have the card for moving forward. I did pull a card for you, Jim. I got the Sun card, which said that you are going to be triumphant in this situation. So I thought that's the best card in the deck, and that's the card that you got. So you got to stay positive. All right. When you're in the hospital and you're thinking about your foot, I want you to send green, the color green, to your foot. Okay. Just send that's a green healing light, green healing energy to your foot. Okay. I wish I could, Elspeth, but I'm just really not the lost and found. I wish I was, but I don't really know. I don't really know where lost items are. That's right, Chloe, 55515. Well, that's what I'm saying, Ronald. Don't compare other people to her. Just because nobody else is her. Okay? So you're not supposed to compare people. They all bring something beautiful into your life. All right? Penny got her first deck today. That's wonderful. Kendall Lee Tate would love a card. I wish I could help you, Elspeth. Lots of family stuff. Okay, let's see what we got for Kendall. Whoop, let's flip that deck over so we can do the other. Got the Justice card coming out. Awesome. This card's flipped over. The Lovers. And so I feel like with these three cards, you have the Justice card coming out, which is fair judgment, it says. You have the Lovers card coming out, which says euphoric choice because it came out upright. And then you have the Five of Wands in reverse, which is no traction. So this is just telling me that there's a relationship that you're in, whether it's a romantic relationship or a relationship with somebody in your soul family, where you're not making any progress with them. There's nothing happening. And then you need to do what's right for you in this situation. Like you need to make the choice, the decision that's going to be in your best interest, because right now, like your life is out of balance and your life is out of whack because you're putting yourself in you're giving importance to relationships that are not giving importance back to you. Okay. So you need to find balance because right now you have reckless imbalance in your life. So we need to think about what we can do to correct that. Right? Please share out if you want to qualify for a free reading. I was sharing and then I forgot. Just like that, I lost my shit. As usual. Just like that. I'm sorry, Elspeth. I wish I could help. I'm not good at finding lost things. But it did occur to me that you told somebody to get out of your house recently. That did pop into my mind. And I also feel like you might want to look in like a cardboard box. But other than that, I don't really know. It's not my area of expertise. Did you join my group? Hold on, Elspeth, did you join my group, the Mystic Medium Bridge group? I am sick. The doctors keep taking blood and telling me nothing. Please do me a card. Okay, but the card is not going to fix you. And I didn't really need a reason to do you a card, Penny. But I'll give you, what does Penny need to know? Penny needs to know that this is an unforeseen challenge in her life and she needs to stay on course. No kidding. You meant to join that group. Okay, well, the reason I'm asking, it's the Mystic Medium Bridge group, okay? And the reason I'm asking is because the co-owner of my group, Pat Bryan, you can make a post in the group. You get one free reading a month. You can post and request reading from one of my approved readers. And she is much better at finding lost things than I am. She has dowsing rods and all kinds of stuff. And I do not. So this is just one of life's challenges, Penny. This is one of those things where you have to stay positive and trust in the universe to get through it. Okay. Is it possible that you're making yourself sick thinking you're sick? Yes. Hi, Josh. How are you? I'm fabulous. Thank you so much for asking. I truly am wonderful. Ask anyone. But how are you? How are you? How are you? We have new tarot cards today, and I love them so much. They're, new tarot cards. So this is the design on the back of the cards, and I really love it. It looks very holographic and stuff, and it's got, all the planets, and they're supposed to be like astrology cards to help you with astrology, and all that fun, great stuff. And so you can ask yes or no questions. It will have a Y or an N over here. It has different meanings for upright and in reverse. It has the different signs that are associated with the card. Like these ones are the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, and it's related to Mars. And I don't know. I love them. They're wonderful. So we're playing with these cards tonight. You think I can get a reading, sweetheart? Yes, Gemma, I got my tattoo. Hold on. I have a picture of it on the phone because I can't drop trow right now. I would get completely Facebook banned if I did that. Some people would like it. Most people would not. So I will show you a picture of my boy. Boop. Boop. So here tease. There it is on my leggings. I think it turned out pretty awesome. I took the dermo plastic whatever thing Band-Aid off of there today, and there was a little bit of peeling, but other than that, like, I think it turned out great. So anyway, isn't it cool? Okay, so we're gonna do thank you, I love it. And I'm gonna get color on February 16th. When do you get the color? You're reading my mind. Okay, so this dude tried to sweet talk me, and I'm gonna let him. Let's see. Josh. Josh, are you still here? Hi, Randy. Long time no see. How are you? How's everybody? Oh, coffee. Squirrel. I brewed myself an espresso blend. Espresso blend. Okay. Hi, Misty. Oh, look, her namesake. Isn't she gorgeous? She is. She's absolutely beautiful. She is me, and I am her. And I love coffee. Coffee is life. And I'm not going to say that I had 5 cups of coffee today, but we can assume that I did. And that's a little bit more than I normally have, but I was tired today. Okay, we got one card for you, Josh. Let's see what else comes out. I went on a date last night, so I'm tired today. Josh, it feels like you get in your own way most of the time. I feel like you have a hard time moving on when you've been emotionally hurt or like mentally hurt or insulted. It feels to me like you really have a tendency to hold on to those things, and it almost feels like because it makes you when you feel vulnerable, you get angry. Angry, yeah. And I feel like mainly too much coffee. Oh, I know. I don't. It's just today. Drain, defeat. I feel like mainly what it does with being hurt, I feel like it makes you more determined. If that makes sense, it's like you hold on to it and you use it as fuel. What I'm hearing is the best revenge is no revenge, but I honestly feel like the best revenge is succeeding where people thought you wouldn't. Does that make sense? Yeah, because it like the cards are showing me here that you have a hard time letting go of your emotions. You have a hard time like moving on from things, and like you're so yeah. It's like you're so, I don't know if you are a water sign or what this is, but it feels like you're very intuitive, and so I feel like you're very empathic, and you have you feel things very deeply. So water signs feel things very deeply. First of all, hi Jill, how are you, my love? But I just feel like you get in your own way. I feel like you have a tendency to, I'm hearing like you take things too seriously. Like when somebody says something, you take things too seriously, and you don't. Um, there's not a lot of lightheartedness, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It feels like you're so serious and intense. And I understand that because I'm pretty intense too. So I'm not a very lighthearted person, and although some people might think that I am because I am so wonderful and fun, but I take life very seriously, and I analyze everything. I try not to over analyze everything, but I'm really, really good at pattern recognition and things of that nature. And so that's where my intelligence is like I see for the meaning behind everything. And sometimes people go a little too far with that, and they put too much emphasis on what they see, what they feel, and that takes away the free will of other people. Like sometimes, just because you see somebody, you feel it in your heart that they feel some type of way, that doesn't mean that they're ever going to say it. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Do you see anyone special? Do I see anyone special, or was that a question? Was that a question for me or a question for you? I am blissfully single, if that's what you mean. I am not in a relationship. I'm waiting for my perfect person. For you. Okay, let's see. I'm going to ask the cards if there's someone special coming for you, because these cards have a general timeline as well. So, okay. So right now, there's not going to be anybody for you right now. And the reason that is for you too. The reason that is because you have this, look, this card, the Nine of Swords, it says reliving past trauma and the late spring. Now, what I'm seeing about this in the late spring, I feel like right now you kind of have to do that introspective shadow work. And there's a reason why you're alone. It's not fair to somebody to have to come in and rebuild what was broken in you. You know what I'm saying? Like the person who's going to love you is going to love you regardless of what's going on inside, but they shouldn't have to carry any emotional baggage that's yours. You know what I mean? So it's a good idea for you right now to try and kind of rectify and accept and release. The first card you had was about holding on to trauma and pain and stuff like that. So it's a good idea for you to release, right? To deal with your trauma and release it so that you'll be ready for the person that's going to come into your life in late spring. And late spring is what, any day now, practically, you know, because spring is over and, you know, spring starts, what, March? Linda Lyles wants a card. What do we got? Yeah, see, and so the card that just fell out says needed self-reflection. So this is what is going on in your life right now. It's a time for you to, well, just look at it as far as seasons are concerned. You need to think about what you want to plant in the spring and what you want to harvest this fall. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about that, my darling. Linda, please share out if you're kind. I appreciate you. Kindred spirit. Yes, ma'am. I am a kindred spirit to all of you. I love you all so much. I really, really do. I just want the best for you. I just want the best for you. You know, I just want you to be on the absolute best path for your life. Like I truly do. And if I can help you in any way do that, then let's do it. Tonight we're doing free readings. Tomorrow we're going to do paid readings. I'm giving you energy tonight. I appreciate if you would come back tomorrow and get a paid reading with me. That would be fun. Tomorrow we'll do medical scans. We'll do past life readings. We'll do spirit messages. All the $25 readings will be tomorrow night. So whatever you want to do tomorrow night. I will... What am I doing this for? I forgot. Hold on. Boop, boop, boop. Linda. I'm doing this for Linda. I knew I would remember once I saw the name. I love you too. Hi, Nurse Nancy. Hi, Shelly. How are you? Yeah, I'll put you next, okay? Just give me 1 second. Okay. So, Linda. Oh, Linda, this is wonderful news. I don't know what kind of career you have or if you are working, but the cards that I have are indicating to me that there's going to be some kind of reward coming for your determination, for all your hard work, for staying on a path of morality and ethics and just being a good human. Okay. But to me, I just had a very strong feeling of work associated with this. You have the Judgment card, which is talking about earned rewards. And then you have this Chariot in reverse is like being patient and dedicated. And then you have the King of Swords card, which again, this is all about balance and justice. I feel like there's something great happening in the world for you, lovely darling. I'm so excited for you, Linda. Do you work? Do you have a job? Yes, the cat. You should have been here at the beginning, Chloe, because Jack was all up in there and he was looking and being a real pain in the ass. He was being a real pain in the ass. He even put his butt on the screen. I told him it wasn't that kind of show. Eesh. Does that make sense for you? So take it how it resonates with you. Okay, Linda? If you're not working, then it's about something else in your life that you have been dedicated to, that you have put a lot of effort and energy into, okay? All right, let's see what we got for Shelly. Shelly, are you still here? How's life, my girl? Yes. Okay, so whatever it is that you're dedicating your time and effort to right now, okay, you're going to have a lot of reward for that. Okay, so just staying exactly who you are, being the good person that you are, you will be rewarded. The universe wants you to know that. All right, Miss Shelley. All right, let's see what we got for Shelley. What does she need to know? This feels like a card of gossip. I don't know what this is. It feels like, oh, have you been hearing a lot of gossip lately? I got this card of disconnected information. And then I have the Eight of Wands, which is about communication. It's all about here. It's like people talking. And this feels like gossip to me. Has there been some kind of gossip or something surrounding you, or something that you've been hearing a lot about people connected to you? This is some kind of a gossip. It feels like you're going to be hearing things, or you have heard things that don't shine a very positive light on somebody maybe that you know, or that you're interested in, or I don't know how to explain what I'm hearing, but it's almost like it's like you have to weed through the hay to find the kernel of truth. That's what I'm hearing. You have to weed through. Yeah. That's like you can't just listen to what people tell you. It makes sense? Okay. You can't just listen to what people say. You have to look for that kernel of truth in it. Okay. And don't just pass it along, like, because you have the card of unaccepted responsibility, like the 10 of Wands in reverse. Don't just pass it along as fact. You know what I mean? Like the buck stops here, the information stops here. Just because I heard it doesn't mean that it's true, and I'm not going to keep perpetuating the falsehood or something like that. Okay. I just had these two cards fly out together. You have the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. So 4 of Cups is about not appreciating what you have, being wasteful of what you have. And so the 10 of Cups is happiness. So don't waste your happiness on these petty little things. Don't waste your happiness on gossip, on reality TV shows, on drama involved in other people's lives at work. Like, don't get yourself so caught up in this, because you're wasting your emotions, you're wasting your good energy contributing to these things. Okay. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Who's next? You're welcome. You're welcome. Jan, let's do something for Jan. Let's see what Jan needs to know. New deck, lots of fun. We're doing free readings. Eight of Coins. This 8 of Pentacles is all about hard work and dedication, being dedicated to something, becoming an expert, not quitting. Okay. And that's what this is all about. The message that I have for you is don't quit. Whatever it is, it fits and it helps. Wonderful. I'm so glad. Whatever it is that you have been thinking about giving up because you don't want to wait, you don't want to put in the time, you have to resist giving up. You have to resist letting it go. You have Death in reverse, and you have the Hangman in reverse, which is like if you there's The name is on the screen who I'm doing the reading for, Nancy. You want to be next? Sure, you can be next. But you have to keep going. You have to finish. You know, you have to finish this. You have to, I feel like you need to do it for you, whatever this is. Okay. So if you're going to school for something, if you're trying to improve your skills at something so that you can open your own business, or if you're trying to be, even if you're just trying to be the best mom that you can be, whatever this is, don't give up. Okay. Because you're doing great, and you need to just go with that long, the long goal, not the short goal. We don't want, what do you call that? What do you call that when you only want short, what is that called? Why am I spacing out on this? Gratification, instant gratification. Don't go with the instant gratification, like put in the work. Okay. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Erica. Okay, Nancy Whitmore. I hope that made sense to you. Hey, Amber, how are you? Love you so much. Love you so much. A lot of changes going on. Absolutely. But the universe wants you to stay focused. Okay, Nancy. You're welcome, Erica. How young are you going to be? Okay. Nancy. Hi. Hi, Joni. How are you? Okay. So I feel like something has really been bothering you lately. You have the Ten of Swords. This card says deep anguish. Okay. Yes, Lacey, I'm doing all over the place. I'm just going where I'm led to, which is what it says in the description box. It says deep anguish here. As you can tell, he's very upset. Then you have interrupted appeal. And then you have all indetermination. I feel like what these cards are trying to say is like, it almost feels like you've been talking yourself off of the ledge. It's like I'm seeing like somebody who starts to spiral. I feel like somebody who starts to like really spiral down into like a deep dark pit. I'm seeing somebody just like putting their hands out on the walls and just stopping themselves. Like you're grabbing hold and you're not allowing yourself to spiral out of control. And it feels to me like there's so much determination here. There's so much, like just so much grit and determination. Like, I'm not going to let this pattern happen again. I'm not going to let this take control of my life again. And you're just literally pulling yourself, with sheer willpower, just pulling yourself out of that dark place, or that cycle. It's like, I feel like you've recognized your cycle and you're finally starting to manpower it, and you're finally starting to take control of your life and recognize when things are starting to get out of control and just putting the brakes on it. Stopping that crazy train is what I like to call it, because we all have a crazy train that goes a little wild sometimes. But that's what I'm seeing with you. I feel like you have, sometimes you just have like this razor sharp focus. And I think that you should give yourself more credit, because what I'm seeing, the effort that I'm seeing to get you back on track sometimes it's just a Herculean effort. Okay. It just really looks like it takes so much energy for you to just stay focused and to get yourself back in a positive mindset. And I don't think you give yourself enough credit for that. So this is me giving you credit for what you're doing to make your life better. So that was for you, Nancy. I hope that helps you. Okay, Erica. Erica's trying to send stars. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate any donation that anybody wants to send. That's super awesome. Let's see what Erica needs. Thank you, spot on. All right, Nancy. Well, I see you. I see you, Nancy. Superwoman over there. I see you. Okay, let's see what we got for Erica. Yay! You're next. You have the Moon card coming out with the Knight of Coins in reverse. It's like you're changing your mind about something. What is this? You know, it almost feels to me like you've been pursuing a dream or pursuing a goal or a person even, but it feels like it could have been something that has been really, you know, like how people get obsessed with the idea of something. And that's what it feels like to me, like becoming obsessed with the idea of something to the exclusion of everything else, you know, like when you fall head over heels for somebody, or when you're just, you know, totally in love with the idea of having a certain type of boyfriend or girlfriend or job or house or whatever, you know, when you have that single-minded determination with your blinders on, and you don't see everything around you, everybody screaming at you and telling you, no, don't do it, it's not a good idea, right? Don't do it, don't do it. And I feel like you've heard that. I feel like you've heard people telling you, you probably, you know, that's probably not a good idea. You know, I don't really think that guy's all that great. You know, he's so and so and this and that and whatever. And you're just like, don't even talk to me. I can't see anything but the beautiful perfection of this person or this thing or this whatever. And so people have been trying. They have been trying to help you, but the illusion, the distortion of the reality is what you cannot see, right? And so it feels to me like if you were to just take a step back from that vibration that distorts your reality, from whatever the thing is that you're obsessed about, whether it be a person, place, thing, or idea, whatever it is, take a step back from it. Give yourself a little bit of a break. Go out into nature and clear your mind and think about it when you have a healthy dose of distance from this thing, this person. Because sometimes the attraction of a person is not necessarily the person, but it is the vibration or the frequency that they're in. You know what I mean? Like people, you know, I've had guys tell me, "Oh, you're so amazing," or whatever, and I just think you're so great. But really, it's my energy. It's my energy that my frequency that I'm putting out. It's not necessarily me as a person, right? So take a step back, allow yourself to see things with clarity. Erica, thank you so much. Hi, Victor. How are you? Okay, so we're going to do for Lacey. Lacey, are you still here? You're welcome. And thank you for the stars. I appreciate you. Okay, Miss Lacey. Bless you too, ma'am. Miss Lacey. Oops. Going through a rough time here, Lacey, huh? I feel like you have been kind of on an emotional roller coaster ride lately. I want to say it's been going on probably, almost a year now, I want to say. And it feels like you are I almost want to say that I feel like I'm purging everything in my life that has ever hurt me. That's kind of what it's like you're at the point where you just want to tell everyone to just fuck off, that you want everyone to just go away. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I know that I feel like life has been kind of kicking you lately. This is what I'm feeling. The life has been kind of kicking you lately, and it's really making you take a closer look at the people around you, the people in your world, the people that are, supposed to be your emotional support system. And it just feels to me like we've been, like I said, on an emotional roller coaster lately, and I don't feel like you've had a lot of stability to be able to say, with clarity that um, that you feel good about your life right now and the people that are around you. Okay. So what I'm seeing is I see that there's been a lot of unhappiness. It's been hard. Yeah. I need good news. We all need good news. Well, let's see what's coming for you. Okay. But it just feels to me like your life has been very emotionally unbalanced. And that you have been making decisions based in your emotions, based on how you have felt. Okay. Hi, Karen. It hasn't been based on logic or reason or what's the right thing to do. It's only been based on, the energy of fear that you've been vibrating in. Okay. So I want you to try and get some balance as far as that's concerned. Don't stop making emotional decisions. If you stop making emotional decisions based on a vibration or of lack or scarcity, then things will start being better for you. Okay? We want to move to Texas. Well, I hope you do. If that's what you want, then do it. Okay. Hi, Brandy. Oop, there goes the cards. Hold on. But there's definitely going to be challenges here along the way, Lacey. But life is, sometimes it is about the challenge. Sometimes that's what life is all about. Maneuvering through the ups and downs. If I have time. Heidi. Okay, let's do for Heidi. Let's see what we got. So these are free readings tonight. Please share out if you're kind. I will be back tomorrow night to do paid readings. I appreciate you all so much. Tomorrow night we'll be doing past life readings, medical scans, psychic loved one readings, all the $25 readings tomorrow. Chakra balancing. Would you like a chakra balancing? Okay, Heidi. Miss Heidi. You're welcome, Lacey. Miss Heidi, I feel like there's going to be a situation where you are invited to some kind of a gathering or a party or something along this nature. And it almost feels to me like you feel like an outsider here. You feel like you don't belong at this party or with these people. I feel very much like an outsider here is what I'm feeling. And it just feels to me like I just very much don't feel like I belong here. And it's going to make you rethink your association with the person that's invited you to this gathering. So it's like, it's kind of like, that would be like if no offense to anyone, and I'm just using this as an example, as some kind of like alcoholic or drug addict says to me, hey, let's go to this, New Year's Eve party or whatever. I really know all these bunch of great people, and they bring me to a crackhead house that's like all these people sit around getting wasted. This is definitely, I would not be comfortable here because this is not my scene. You know what I mean? And so it would kind of make you rethink your association with the person that's invited you. Like, maybe this is not the best person to be in my life. maybe they're not good for me. Or your high school reunion. Oh, girl, I would totally say probably the high school reunion because it just feels to me like this is supposed to be something enjoyable for you, but you realize like I've grown so much away. I really think it's just going to show you because you have the hermit card here, which is all about like soul searching, looking inside of yourself. And I really think the interactions that you're going to have during this high school reunion is going to really it's going to in some ways it's going to show you how much you've progressed and changed, and in other ways that you might you might be brought back to memories of high school when maybe some things weren't so awesome, but either way it's going to really make you think about your life. I'm debating about going to both, not sure. Well, I mean, you should definitely go to your brother's graduation. That only happens, maybe 3 times. It depends what kind of degree they're going for. If it's a high school graduation and he doesn't like school, it might be the only one that he has. I mean, you never know. So gotta put it in perspective. Let's see. You don't have a good relationship with your brother? But why do you want to Erica, are you trying to private message me to book a reading? Is that why you're trying to private message me? Or you just want to tell me what your reading was about? Okay. It's absolutely okay to private message me for a reading. Like if you want to book a reading, absolutely. Heidi, what I'm thinking is, whenever we try to decide on the best course of action. Yes, of course it's okay. Yes, Erica. Whenever we're trying to decide on the best course of action, I always like to put myself in the other person's shoes. And, if I were your brother, even though you don't have a good relationship, how would it make me feel to see you there celebrating my accomplishment? Like that would kind of make me feel, like that even though we don't always get along, that you do truly love me and care about me and me. And if that's how you want him to feel, then by all means go. Right? You're welcome, Erica. Okay. I hope that helps you, Heidi. Okay, who's next? Tanya. First name I saw, Tanya. You still here, Tanya? Yes, long story. My family's all messed up. I've been putting some thought into it. Okay. Well, put some thought into it, girl. I can ask the cards, should Heidi go to her brother's graduation? I got this card. This card says yes. There's a Y right here. And I also got this card, and this card says yes. There's a Y right here. So you should go to your brother's graduation. All right, Tanya, let's see what we got for Tanya. So many cards falling. All right. 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards. Not 7 cards. Knight of Swords, really being determined, where you put your mind to something and there's nothing that can stop you. It's like you've decided how you're going to move forward, and that's what we're going to do. Single-minded determination. 3 of Cups. some kind of celebration between you and other people's. This could be a birthday party. This could be going out with friends. Okay, so I feel like you are determined to make the best of a bad situation here. So whatever this is, I feel like you have decided that you're not going to let anyone rain on your parade, and you're not going to let anyone spit in your soup. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. I'm doing this no matter what. We're going to have a good time. It doesn't matter, even if like say, for example, if it's planning a wedding, and it rains during the reception, it doesn't matter. I just feel like you're determined to make the best of the situation. I'm sorry, my pants are hurting me. You're determined to make the best of the situation, and I feel like that's wonderful. Hi, Tina. How are you? Beautiful angel of light. Let's see. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, but it just feels to me like no matter what, you have a plan A, plan B, plan C. You have contingency plans out the butt. I feel like you've got a lot of Virgo energy where like you've planned for every possible thing that could go wrong, and you are just determined to make this the best whatever ever. Best birthday, year of your life, best whatever this is that you're planning. There's definitely a lot of good stuff going on here for you. Hi, Cheryl. Okay, who is next? You're welcome, Elspeth. Let's see what do we got for Elspeth? What's in it for Elspeth? Got the Chariot, persevering willpower. The Ace of Swords, newfound clarity. Gosh, I love that Ace of Swords. Hi, Casey. I'm wonderful. How are you? You're welcome, Tanya. Look at this Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh. I love that. Like that. I just love that. I love it so much. Okay. What else? Oh my gosh, Elspeth. I love it so much. Yes, look at all of your beautiful cards. You have the Chariot. Look at that beautiful car headed, you have a fork in the road coming up, a decision that needs to be made, or a choice. Are you going to keep going towards the shadowy side, or are you going to go towards the sunshine, the silver lining in the clouds? There's a fruit tree up ahead. There are so many golden opportunities, but you say persevering willpower. And then you have the Ace of Swords, which is newfound clarity, which I just love that. And then the Magician, manifesting reward. Gorgeous. I feel like you're going to have a clean bill of health. I don't know if anything's been told to you by the doctor, but when I saw this tree, I was reminded of your lungs, just because it, like the way the bronchioles look and everything in your lungs. I was reminded of your lungs, and I was like, you know what? She is going to change her reality. Whatever this is, I feel like she is going to create this next chapter of her life. And this is just based on things you've learned from me, and based on things you've learned from other people. How exciting. First of all, I love it. And you have yeses on all three of the cards. A big fat Y. Yes, 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 yes. These are all wonderful cards. Yes, all wonderful cards. Okay. Everything is coming. This is your year. We've been talking about this, Elspeth. I told you last year, this is your year. This is going to be a wonderful year for you. And I mean it. I absolutely mean it. And every time I pull cards for you, and I don't do it very often, do I? No, I do not. But when I do pull cards for you, they always say that things are going to be awesome. Right? I love it. Super wonderful. Congratulations. Way to go, Elspeth. Chloe would like a card. Let's see what we got for Miss Chloe. Congratulations, Elspeth. You got through the hard part. Now it's time to reap the rewards. Right? Thank you for the stars. I appreciate you. What do we got for Miss Chloe? Three of Cups. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Something is going to trigger you. Okay, so I have the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is about a party or some kind of celebration. This could even be just drinking because there are cups here. It could be you going out with friends, going to the bar, going to the club. And then you have an unforeseen challenge. Okay, and then next to that, you have the reliving past trauma. Okay, so first of all, I am not the kind of person that shies away from trauma triggers. Okay, I just want to put that out there, first of all. I am not that person. I welcome whatever gets triggered because I know that it's going to help me shine the light on something within myself that needs to be healed. Saying that, Chloe, with all that being said, I want you to possibly maybe just say no the next time somebody asks you to go out, whether it be on a date or friends going out for a night on the town. I very strongly want you to say no to that. Okay. Oh, and look, this card has a no on it too. It has a little N right there. I feel like this will bring about an unnecessary situation for you. Okay. That you don't need to deal with. Someone asked you today and you said you were unsure. I'm telling you to say no. Okay? There is no such thing as coincidences. Okay? Just say no. And I strongly feel like this is, when you're not sure about something, if you're not 100% sure about something immediately, the answer should always be no, or not yet. Or maybe after we get to know each other better, or maybe when I'm in a better place emotionally, or, but not right now. When you are unsure, the answer should always be no. Okay? Trust your gut. Exactly. Ivy's watching. I just feel like there will be something that happens, Chloe, and whether it's a date and you don't really know this person very well, like that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. Like there could be some kind of situation happen with this person that could be very triggering, very scarring for you. And I don't think you need it. You just don't need it, All right, let's see what we got for Karen. Karen's figured out the timing. Karen's like, I know exactly what to ask. As soon as I stop, I look for somebody else. So, okay. Oh, I gave it away. Oh no. Karen's got that timing down just like that. Queen of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. So, hi, Jennifer. What? We know it's true. We know it's true. Okay, so you have the Queen of Wands. This could represent you if you are a fire sign, or it could just represent your personality. It says confident ambition on there. Okay. Very confident. Then you have the Hierophant, and it says traditional teaching. So this would be all about, this could be about religious teaching, spiritual teachings. It could be things that your parents taught you growing up. It could be different kinds of programming that you had as a child, different ways to live the way you're supposed to live your life and the way you're supposed to behave. And then you have the Ten of Wands in reverse, which is unaccepted responsibility. What are these cards trying to tell me? I feel like we are almost turning our back on the past. I feel like we could be turning our back on people in our life that might have been our responsibility in the past. It could be friends, family members. It almost feels like we're breaking a mold here. It feels like we are stepping outside of the known behaviors, the known area of you. Almost, it almost feels like it's like you're trying something new. It feels like you want to try something new, that I want to maybe do this for myself instead of everybody else. And maybe I'm ready to, embark on a spiritual journey, or maybe I'm ready to be solo. If you're in a committed relationship, maybe you're ready to step outside the lines of a traditional relationship and you want to try maybe ethically non-monogamous, or stuff like that, or get you some sister wives. I don't know. I feel like you're ready to try something new. And I feel like it's going to test the boundaries that you've put on yourself in your lifetime. I took all the toxic people in my life. Oh, good for you. Good for you. And now we're going to dip our toe into the pool of possibility and see what comes up. But you're not going to allow people to make you feel bad. You're not going to allow them to put you in some kind of a box, right? We are the Queen of Wands. Nobody does that to the Queen of Wands. Okay? All right. Miss Tina, you got rid of them? Good for you. Good for you is what I say. So, let's see. What do we have for Miss Tina? You're welcome. One more. Miss Tina. Okay. This is pretty self-explanatory. Oh, no. Oh, that's okay, Sheldon. We're doing great. We've got new tarot cards that we love. And it's an absolutely gorgeous deck. And it's called Tarot for Empaths, Reiki, and Energy Healers. It's called the Star Kiss deck. And it's gorgeous. And we love it. And let's see what we're doing here. Okay, so Tina, here's what we got for you. You have the Three of Swords here. Like, look at that little beaten and bruised heart. It's been stabbed to death. It says severe heartbreak. Now, this could be in relation to a betrayal of some sort by somebody. It can be in relation to loss, especially. What I'm feeling here is it might be related to losing somebody that meant so much to you. Okay. And then you have the Nine of Swords. And it says reliving past trauma. So the reason that I'm feeling like it might be something to do with somebody that you've lost, somebody that you loved and lost, and not just like a betrayal, but like just grieving for somebody, grieving for the past, grieving for the person. And this Nine of Swords is really bringing me to like the bed and going to sleep alone at night and having dreams about the people that have passed away that are no longer with you, or having nightmares about somebody, or it's really making me feel like you've suffered a huge loss in your life, possibly even more than one, and that it's definitely taking a toll on you. But I feel like more than that, and it could be a relationship, it could be a marriage, it could be a person that cheated on you, for all I know, that you loved deeply. And you're just, it could be that you're having trouble sleeping at night because of it. It could be that you lost your husband. Broke my heart, miss him so much, I have nightmares of the way he passed. Okay, so that is completely spot on then. Okay. And I feel like it's really been hard for you. And I feel like what I'm seeing with this card, with this Nine of Wands, what I'm really concentrating on is this person bent over, and I feel like I can honestly feel them just like trying to catch their breath, that it's just been such a struggle. And I just need a minute to catch my breath is what I just keep thinking. I just need a minute to catch my breath. And then he's going to stand up and he's going to keep walking. Do you know what I mean? It's like, even though it's the hardest thing that you've ever had to experience in your life, that you just need a second. Just give me a second. Can I just have a second to catch my breath? I just need to catch my breath. Okay. I know. No, I never buy new decks, Shell. What? Me? No. As I look at 3 different decks on my desk that are new, me? Every couple of months I will buy a new deck. But this one I really like. I really do enjoy this one. Okay. So the next card that I have for you, Tina, my darling, is the Chariot card. And of course, this is persevering willpower, withstanding adversity, persevering willpower. And then I feel so alone. He passed away in my arms. He leaned forward for a hug and passed away. Oh, you were the last person to love him, and he was the last person to love you. Do you understand that? That hug, that connection, heart to heart connection, it's almost like his soul was telling him to say goodbye, right? It's almost what it felt like. It felt like, this is the end, and I want you to be the last sensation that I have on this earth. And because I want to remember what it feels like. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I want to remember this person, this moment forever. And I think that's beautiful. I really think that's beautiful that your husband did that. I know it, and I feel like it's probably hard for you, but honestly, the number one thing that I hear from people is if I could just hug them one more time. And literally that's how he left. He left hugging you and you were hugging him. So that's beautiful. Really. You're very blessed. So the last card you have is a judgment card, which is earned reward. So I feel like even though it's been extremely difficult, that maybe someday you'll realize what a gift that was. Okay. So I hope that helps you, ma'am. But they're beautiful cards. Shall you want some cards? You're welcome, Cher. I appreciate you for saying that. All right, let's get it going. What do we got from my buddy Sheldon? Good. I'm glad it helps you. Hi, Marissa. Thanks for joining. Blessed. Totally blessed, right, Elspeth? What an amazing thing. Like, that really touches my heart. Like, I don't know if y'all could tell, but man, keeping myself from crying over here. That's a beautiful thing. Truly. Oof. Stop it. Stop it right now. Okay. Ah, shit, Sheldon. What's going on? I feel like things have not been great lately. I don't know if this is just energetically. Ooh, you're very tired? Have you been very tired? Still dealing with your lungs. Okay. I've got so much stuff in this chair because I'm bringing it to the office. I'm having a lot of, your drained energy here, dealing with this misfortune here, this 5 of coins. And then you have diminished returns, and it all feels to me like things have kind of gone downhill and you're losing momentum. You had some tests done today. Oh, the office is doing well, thank you. Yes, it's very exciting. Okay, so we're just gonna do a little bit of, we're just gonna do a little bit of that for you, Sheldon. Bro. Thank you, Carmen. Video games, am I right? Okay, Sheldon. I hope you feel better. Do you have one of those things from TD Hospital they test your breathing with? Do you have one of those things from the hospital they test your breathing with? I did a nebulizer in the doctor's office today to see if that would help. My lung capacity increased 20%. You definitely need one at home then. Don't you think? No, it's a nebulizer. It has medicine in it, and you breathe in like mist. A spirometer is just something that measures how much oxygen you're putting out. The cat scared you? Casey, why? Did he move? Did he breathe? Did he exist and didn't ask you, or what? Sheldon, I sent you a golden ball of light. I did a little bit of universal healing on you, my friend, because I didn't want you to continue to suffer. You're welcome. Allow yourself to receive that. I sent you a rather good sized ball of energy. So make sure you put it in the right area. You didn't notice. Well, that's good. That was just a quick little fix, but I hope it helps. Okay, where was I? Who was I? I forgot who I was doing. Share. I was doing share. Share. We have the card of silent intuition, the High Priestess in reverse. This is when you are not really listening to your intuition. You have the card Eight of Wands in reverse, which is no traction, no movement, making no progress. And then you have the card of the Ace of Wands, which is a motivated beginning. Okay, so I feel like you're in a little bit of a waiting period, if that makes sense. It almost feels like you don't quite know what to do, how to move forward. You're feeling kind of maybe stuck even or without inspiration. And I feel like you're waiting for that, or you should wait for that to come. And I think that it's okay to be stagnant sometimes. I feel like it's okay to be still, not necessarily stagnant, but still. That's not the same thing. When you're in the stillness, you're allowing yourself to recuperate, recharge, and come into alignment with your path. Okay, so if you're not in alignment with your path, allowing yourself to be still and to wait will help put you there. And I think that's where you're at right now. You're not really sure how to move forward, so you just need to wait and see what the universe tells you. Okay? Well, you're welcome, my dear friend. And I know that you weren't expecting that, but that's the wonderful thing about life. Sometimes you can get what you don't ask for, and it's okay. Drink lots of water. Yes, absolutely. Rewatch. Brandy Stevens. I can see the crown, doesn't everybody else? My crown? Stop staring at my crown. Okay, my darling. Miss Brandy, I feel like you have possibly been spending too much time by yourself. Okay, and the reason I feel like that, like, first of all, the cards are telling me that going out into public is very shocking for you. And you might even be afraid to go out into public or not wanting to at all. And you've decided the one on my head. Well, thank you. You might have even, hi, Kelly. You might have even decided that you're antisocial. You don't want to be around people. I have the card of self-isolation. Here, you'll see here that it says self-isolation. That's just the Hermit in reverse. I have illusions revealed, which is the Moon card in reverse. And I have this card of fearful beginnings, which is the Fool card in reverse. These are three major arcanas. So that to me tells me that you're at a very transformative point in your life where almost like you need to understand something about yourself, and the universe is kind of putting you into situations so that you can get clarity. Okay. This is a time for you to get clarity on yourself. The Fool in reverse, the Moon in reverse, the Hermit in reverse are all about accountability. Okay, it's all about being accountable for where you have come from, being able to look back over your path and knowing that you were responsible for all the steps along the way, and not blaming other people for where you're at or the situations that you found yourself in and that you got yourself out of. Okay, so this is all about learning about who you are and being able to come to terms with that so that you can go back out into the world as a new improved version of yourself that has nothing to hide. Okay, but I feel like if you spend too much time in isolation, like I originally stated, if you spend too much time in isolation, then it causes a lot of, when you spend time by yourself, you become very familiar with your own frequency and vibration. And then if you spend a great amount of time by yourself in hermit mode or whatever, and then you go back out into the world, everything is challenging because everything makes you feel different. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be just walking down the street where other people have walked. It could be going into a store, even if there's not a lot of people in there. It could be traffic. Like every single thing is going to put you on edge. And I don't think it's wise to isolate yourself for extended periods of time. I just don't. I feel like this is one of those ebb and flow type of situations where, yeah, you want to spend 2 days in the house, great, but then get out there in the world, because otherwise you're going to start creating this fear of the outside world that you don't need to have. Okay. So I hope that helps you. Okay. So, okay, let's see. Hi, Kelly. Marissa says, that sounds like me. Take it if it resonates with you, okay? Because I can't do readings it's been like this for a while. Yeah. I think that you should venture out into the world. I feel like you're just very sensitive to the energies. I feel like if you were a little more in control of what you allow into your energy, that the outside world would have less effect on you. So it's almost, I like to think of it as like energy disassociation. Whatever you're feeling as soon as you get around people, that's not mine. That's not mine. I don't want it. Just don't allow, those things into your energy. If you go out and you start getting anxious because, there's crowds or whatever, just know that's not your energy, because it wasn't yours when you were in the house, and you walk out into it, it's not yours. You don't have to accept other people's energy as yours. You don't have to take that on. Okay. So you can say, that's not mine. I don't want it. And it's fine to do that. Yeah, sure. And, social anxiety is honestly the worst. I think that people tend to have social anxiety, and I'm saying this with love, Casey. And I'm saying this with love for anybody who has social anxiety. When you remove yourself from the energy of judgment, you will notice that your social anxiety will kind of disappear, because when you are comparing yourselves to other people, you are using the energy of judgment. And the reason that you get social anxiety is because not only are you judging other people, but you're judging other people for what you think they're judging you for. So if you stop letting yourself judge people and assume that they're judging you, then your social anxiety will go away. So, but you can try. Yeah. Kate Hartshorn. What a hard name. Casey, if I remember correctly, I met you when you were in high school. Did I not? I remember having a conversation with you in the car with your mother on video chat. And you were feeling an awful lot of things. Kate, I was talking to Casey. I remember that so clearly. I still do. That's why I'm so drawn to you. No, Kate. I was talking to Casey. Kate. Sometimes I squirrel off and talk to people in the comments. Don't mind me. It's just who I am. I'm friends with Casey's mom. We've been friends since we were teenagers. So that's why, Yes, and that was when you were in high school and you were going through all that. Yeah, you were very sensitive to energy. That's what it is. You're just very sensitive to energy. Okay. And if you don't have the right practices in place to manage your energy and to balance your energy and to drain excess energy and to remove fear energy out of your energy, then you're going to have, seizures and things of that nature. I know another young girl, 13 years old, who was having seizures in the hospital. They weren't sure she was going to make it. And it was just it was energy. Okay. Anyways, Kate, we're going to do a reading for Kate. Please may I have a card? Some guidance. Okay. What guidance do we have for Kate? Page of Cups. So, Kate, I feel like sometimes you get a little too excited about the possibilities. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Okay, so you have the Page of Cups, which this is, new love or possibly exploring love. New excitement is what it says, but it's usually represents some kind of love situation. Um, Thank you, Marissa. I appreciate you. And then you have this card here, which is talking about grounded reality, Seven of Cups in reverse. I feel, and this also, the Seven of Cups in reverse also represents single-minded focus, focusing on all your energy and attention into one specific area instead of procrastinating and scattering it to the wind. Okay, so then you have this excessive expectation card, which is the Three of Cups in reverse. I feel like you have a tendency to get obsessed when you're in a relationship. And I don't mean that in a good way. I mean, like your every waking thought, moment, and emotion is all about your partner. And it's almost like you lose your self identity. Okay. Hi, Monty. How are you? Yes, I did start my tattoo last week. I will show you if you would like. But it just feels to me like you have a tendency to lose yourself in somebody else when you're in a relationship. Now, I'm not sure if you're in a relationship right now or if you're alone. Okay, Kate, you've been single for 10 years. Okay. So I want you to think about possibly allowing yourself to be open to receiving a new person in your life, because you have the Page of Cups, which is usually a new relationship or new feelings towards somebody. Um, and I think that this is a good time for you because I feel like you've learned a lot. Okay, like I said, you have a tendency to do that, to lose your identity in the relationship, whatever that relationship may be, whether it be your job, you become very career focused and it becomes your whole identity, who you are at work, or if it's like a personal relationship. So I feel like you've had some time to be able to, I don't know, I don't want to say multitask, but you need to be able to compartmentalize, okay? And you cannot lose your personal identity, okay? Because when you put all of your energy and effort and attention into somebody else, none of it is going where you've been putting it for the last 10 years, which is into you. And then you start feeling very drained because you're putting all of your energy and effort and attention into somebody else. Right. And so then you start depending on that person for your happiness because you're giving them all of your happiness. And sorry, sad to say, but 9 times out of 10, that other person is not going to be pouring into you the amount of energy and effort and attention that you're pouring into them because it's unbalanced. Okay. Your energy needs to be pouring into you still after you meet somebody, okay, because it's the energy that you've been cultivating for the last 10 years, this fire for yourself, that's going to attract somebody to you. Okay, they need to be in the same place. They need to be in that same place where they're obsessed with themselves and you're obsessed with yourselves, and then together you guys like coexist and co-create a new life together where you're obsessed with you and they're obsessed with them, and then together we make this beautiful energy. You know what I mean? um I just think that you've had some time to learn, and you've had to some time to compartmentalize, and so I think it's safe to say that you can, if you choose to, give energy to a partner while continuing to give it for yourself. I think it's safe to say that you can do that right now. But you have to remember to pour into your own cup. Okay? Once you start feeling like you don't matter as much as you used to matter to yourself, you need to pull back and have a self-care day. Period. End of story. You don't want to end up back where you were before, right? Marissa, been through that before. Love yourself first. Absolutely. Absolutely, Heidi. It's such a hard lesson. Such a hard lesson for all of us, but definitely one worth learning. Right? Okay. We're probably only going to be on for 20 more minutes because I'm getting tired. All right. Let's see what we have for Marissa. Marissa. Okay, I feel like you have had a hard time letting go of the past. I feel like um you've placed a lot of importance on people that were in your past, and you haven't allowed yourself to exist without them. Okay, and I think that it's time for you to realize this. It's time for you to realize how much importance you've given to people outside of yourself, Marissa. You have the Six of Cups, which is cherished moments, cherished memories of the past. This is, to me, is just, I'm 100% getting a love and lost type of thing, like somebody that dumped you, somebody that broke your heart, somebody that left you, walked away. Unfulfilled achievement here. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody who left you, somebody who made you feel like you weren't good enough. Is what I'm seeing here. And then I have emotionally incomplete. So all three of these cards together are making me feel like you have not allowed yourself to be happy without this person. And that's bullshit. It's just bullshit. There is no one thing in this life that is going to give you the happiness that you can give to yourself, the happiness that you are meant to feel inside of your heart without the influence of anything outside of you. And whether that is an animal or a person, it doesn't matter. The only true happiness you can ever really feel is when you are at one with yourself. True happiness. Like I said, you go into a relationship and this person makes you feel important, and they make you feel beautiful, and they make you feel special and wonderful and sexy and blah, 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 blah. And then they break up with you, and all of these feelings that they were making you feel or bringing out in you disappear. And all of a sudden you don't think you can do that anymore. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. That was all inside of you. They were just showing you that that was inside of you. That's all. Those are your emotions, not anybody else's. So get off your ass and make yourself happy. Stop sitting there wishing that you could have something that's not there anymore. It's never going to be that way, okay? It's never going to be that way. Your life is not meant to be on repeat over and over and over again. This is not a cassette tape that you have to rewind and replay. This is a CD rewritable. God, I'm aging myself so badly right now. You know what I mean? We're past that point too. But every moment you get to decide what you're going to feel. And sitting here thinking about everything that you've lost and everything that's not there anymore are precious fucking moments that you're not feeling joy and happiness and light and wonder and awe and amazement. And that's just because you're so hung up on the past. Let go of it. It's in the past. It's meant to stay there. We should all stop hurting our necks trying to look into the past. And we should just allow ourselves to move forward with dignity and grace. Right? I love the new cards too, Jan. Oh, it's after midnight. Oh my. Oh my. That's no bueno. Hi, Cheryl. I'm super tired, y'all. I think, somebody asked me about the tattoo and I forgot to show. Monty, did I show this to you, Monty? Scratch. I remember records too, Elspeth. My goodness, I had a bunch of them when I was a kid. I know she was asking if I got my tattoo started. Here's my leg. Here's my thigh. And there's my dragon. Beautiful girl that she is. It's a girl dragon. Her name is Crucible. Spot on, amazing. I sit here looking at old pictures. Stop it. Just stop it. The universe is calling you out, Marissa. Isn't it great? I love it too. And I took the plastic off of it today. It was real itchy yesterday, I'm not going to lie. And it peeled a little bit. I scrubbed it a little bit, trying to get the dead skin off in a couple of spots, but like where the writing was and everything. But it's really healing up nicely. I'm using my own essential oil blend that I made for skin conditions. And it has, it's crystal infused. So it has crystals that are good for healing. And I put this on there. And then I rub it all in real good. And it's healing really quickly. Anyway, stop it. Anyway, and it smells good. That's right. Make new pictures. Well, this has been great, and this has been fun. And I am available for private readings if anyone is interested. My hourly rate is my 30-minute rate is $60 for 30 minutes, and I'm available for 1 hour for $100. So that's $20 off, or a 20% discount when you purchase an hour-long reading instead. I will be here tomorrow night to do medical scans, past life readings, and spirit messages. If anyone's interested in those are going to be $25 tomorrow night. So plan ahead. I accept PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight and sharing out. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the love and hugs and stars that you sent. I appreciate you sending all those. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Many blessings to you all. Sweet dreams.